Hi everyone, in this video we will be adding a negative number to a positive one. So we are adding. One of the ways is to use a number line, or in this case, we can take the sign of the bigger number and then subtract. We will see an example. I want to add 1, which is a positive number, and the negative 3. We can use the number line. I am standing at number 1. I need to go back 3 numbers. So I am adding a negative number. I need to go back 3 places. I will reach -2. My answer is -2. Another way is to take the sign of the bigger number. Remember, I am adding a positive number to a negative number. I will find out the bigger number over here is the 3, which is negative, so it's in the negative side. Even if you add 1 to it, you will be still in the negative side. So I'm gonna take the sign of the bigger number, which is negative over here. Then I will subtract the numbers that I have, 1 and 3. 3 minus 1 is 2, so my answer is -2. Keep in mind when you see the positive and the negative next to each other, the negative will win. You can replace both by one sign, which is the negative. Also this way, it's the same. You can replace these two by negative. If you see 2 positive, nothing will change. It is still positive. If you see 2 negatives, it will become a positive. Negative means I want the up sign. There is a negative and the opposite of it positive. That's why it will become positive. From what we did in the previous slide, here I can change these 2 signs into one, which is negative. So positive next to it, a negative sign, I can replace them by negative, minus. So now I have 1 minus 3. One of the ways to use the number line, or you can look at the bigger number, the bigger distance. Here the 3 is greater than 1, but it is holding a negative sign. The sign just before that digit is negative, so my answer will be negative. So I chose the sign. Now I subtract. 3 minus 1 is 2. The answer is -2. You can also here replace the positive and the negative with a negative sign. And for -2 is 2. Or you can look at the bigger number, which is the 4. The 4 is positive over here, so my answer is going to be positive. Then you subtract. 4 minus 2 is 2. So, take the sign of the bigger number. It's the 4. My answer is going to be positive because 4 by itself is the same as +4. My answer is going to be positive as we said. Then we subtract. 4 minus 2 is 2. My answer is +2. So you take the sign of the bigger number and you subtract. When do we do that? When we add a positive to a negative number. Keep that in mind. When I'm adding a positive to a negative number, you take the sign of the bigger number and you subtract the numbers that you have. Thank you. That's it for this video.